Book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 23. When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest, and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekahakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And even the dead can't rest in Babylon, man. All right? The literal dead, okay? Not dead in spirit. All right? The literal dead. All right? As you translate from this earth and your spirit returning to the Heavenly Father that give it. All right? Even they can't even get a proper diagnosis on what they died for. And technically, you know, in ancient time, through the Bible, all right, you didn't see nobody doing a damn autopsy, man. All right? All you heard was when men passed away or transitioned, all you heard was they slept with their fathers, man. So that alone is wicked as hell, man. All right? They're doing all kind of organ harvesting and amongst other things, man. Dissecting the body. All right? While the body be dead. You ain't even supposed to, defile yourself for the body. All right, have it around you that long. Have it stored up in freezers. That's not in the scriptures. All right, we got the bodies in the freezer. Like, so what are you doing? You see? Because you pollute yourself when you touch a dead body, man. Okay. But furthermore, you know, we did it, but we did it and got it out the way. We didn't, we didn't see how we can benefit off it, man. You see? Because here, you know, that is big business, all right? And down here, I pointed this out because down here in New Orleans, man, all right, these people don't take care of nothing. All right, the pumps, they pump the water out, it flood in less than 20 minutes here of rain. All right, and you got amongst other things. I mean, these people is taking money from every goddamn thing, man. Okay, they're not fixing the noticeable things that people know. Like, well, what the hell? We paying taxes for that. You know, but nonetheless, and this is why this is a low demonic vibration of a state and city, man. All right? That's why people out their goddamn minds, all right, because it ain't, can anything good come out of New Orleans, man? Except it be, you know, the prophets of the Lord. All right? The infrastructure contaminated. The people is polluted with and defiled with demonic spirits, all right, and amongst other things. But even the dead can't rest here, man. You know? Even the dead can't rest, man. When in itself, you know, you get this. Okay? This is Psalms 88 and 4, and we can't rest. All right, a living dog is better than a dead lion. All right, but and you know we gotta live here underwhelmingly poor, man. All right, but having enough to sustain us through the Lord, man. And this is a pit, it's a grave. All right. The man trying to work in there, whatever, you know, in first place, that shouldn't even be a job. You know, you're just supposed to take the dead and then bury them. All right, you're not supposed to store them up for days or whatever. You're supposed to, you know, immediately bury them, man, with his fathers. All right, this is our Psalms 88 and 3. For my soul is full of troubles, and my life draweth nigh unto the grave. Because The pit is likened unto the grave, whether you be in a coffin, in the ground, 6 feet deep, was that in itself is a ritual? When did you ever see in the scriptures where it say bury a man 6 feet deep? That's neither here nor there, all right? 3 foot wide, 6 feet deep. It just, come on, do the math. I am counted with them that go down into the pit, right? And this that bottomless pit, like in Europe, or this that low place, all right? I am as a man that had no strength, you know. This David, all right. Well, it's a song or a prayer, all right, to do this. It says, free among the dead, like the slain that lie in the grave, whom thou rememberest no more, and they are cut off from thy hand, man. All right? Thou hast laid me in the lowest pit, in the darkness, and in the deeps, man. Okay? So, we have to live within this, man. This thing, man. And like you said, you know, the Lord didn't allow them to even dispute over the body of Moses, all right? Because these people would have, you know, had the man's body on display, man. You know? Or getting this type of treatment. Sold it for merchandise, man. It's just the point of this, it's just goddamn sad, man. All right? You know? They can't even properly do a proper burial on a person, man. And I'm pretty sure whoever dead in there is just diagnosed with all kind of diseases, lung diseases, all right, and amongst other things, okay? Let me see that. Let me get that, okay? This it? That Jude 1 and 9 yet. Jude 1 and 8. Likewise, also these filthy dreamers, they follow the flesh. It's neither here nor there. Not verse 9, Salakia. Yet Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses. Not, hey, you know, obviously, okay, dispute about the body of Moses for what, right? This is the thing Satan do, man, you know? And you got to beware of what the hell going on, man, all right? They use Yahweh Shai body or certain quarters or wherever they say he walked at on display. It's all for gain, all right? They use this place as a market for gain, but they do it by evil ways, man. All right, you're in there taking insides out of people, you know, again, you know, doing automatic and organ trafficking and harvesting or whatever you're doing, all right, with the people. And here, you're not even putting the man that's responsible for actually going do the work and any kind of comfort to do it. So not only is this man a devil or you know, a damn beast, you know, he don't give a damn how, you know, he wreck people's lives and who he affect, man, to get his agenda on done, man. He don't give a damn who he, you know, hey, you know, you throw the dogs to the dogs, basically, man. God, the man, this is unacceptable. As if something else will happen to by him saying this is unacceptable. Ain't nothing gonna come of it. All right, but he's just gonna complain and go back and do his job because Jay gotta still work there. So he in there saying, you know, I'm sure that smell is starting to get very uninhalable, if that's a word. You know? But just the thought of that, with no, hey, the body's in the freezer, and the bodies might not be in the freezer. If the AC ain't working, the freezer might not be working. That's neither here nor there, right? But durst not bring against him a rallying accusation, but said, the Lord rebuked thee. You see? So these devils are torment your body even after the spirit had left it, which is, all right, technically is madness, man. This man's soul that is lifted up is just not right up in him, man. Right? This let the dead rest, man. This man even torment the dead, man. Huh. See that? Let me get this. Get out of here. There wasn't, this wasn't like a long lesson. I just saw this. I had to just put it on wax, man. All right? Even the dead can't rest in Babylon, man. The literal dead, man. Which the body is nothing to return to the dust is not a big deal. All right? But it's just going to show you how low and base this devil is, man. Okay? This is Sirach 22 and 10. I'm going to start at 9. It says, if children live honestly, and that's the key point, and have wherewithal, they shall cover the baseness of their parents. And by this man being a base man, all right, his soul being crooked, all right, it show you his lineage and where they thoughts at, man. All right? And how they harbor evil within their souls, man. If they live honest. Now remember, this is a dishonest generation. Talking about Esau, Edom, man. All right? I got to get that too. It says, but children being hardy through disdain and want of nurture do stain the nobility of their kindred. And they don't give a damn. Right? These people known to be, debt. They're the harbingers of debt. So anything concerning debt, all right, they become scribes unto it, man. They look deep into it. Their heart is deep, all right, on how they can gain and get of it, man. Okay? They don't give a damn about staining the nobility of their kindred, and that's why their name's gonna be blotted out, and they're not gonna be remembered. It says, weep for the dead, for he had lost the light. Now that's obviously a person that's dead, all right? He lost the light. And weep for a fool, for he wanted understanding. So these, getting. And the fool said in his heart, there's no God. Now, obviously, the wicked don't believe in the Heavenly Father. All right? Esau, Edom. So they want understanding concerning, wickedness, though. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. All right? So, little weeping for the dead is at rest. I'm just showing that, the dead is supposed to just rest, man. You're supposed to rejoice when a man depart from out of this hellhole, man. And let him rest or be at peace. But they disturbing the bodies of people and amongst other wicked ass shit. But the life of the fool is worse than that. So the person that's even living to defile himself with the dead is worse than him just being dead, man. Okay? It says 7 days do men mourn for him that is dead. Now, is that literal 7 days? 7 is completion. So it may be a day, whatever you do. But at a point, you just let the dead, he departed into the Heavenly Father. He had his rest. But for a fool and ungodly man, all the days of his life, man, and that's what they do, man. They have morgues, and then you got morticians, all right, that actually study and do different things of the body, man. All right? which is uber wicked, man. Let me see. Look at this word mortician. It says come from a mortuary as in a physician, right? A physician. I don't know why I always say that wrong. It says to rub away mortuary, to harm, you know. We had sepulchres and, you know, different things that is meaning, I guess, you know, meaning where bodies are kept temporarily, all right? You know, a physician's supposed to be a healer, all right? But this man is tormenting the body. He's defiling his own self, just trying to constantly lab rat, you know, the body and study all kind of things of the dead, and, you know, to the dead are dead things, man, all right? As Edris said, see? Physician cut it off a long disease, but though yet this man keep the disease going. Because when them people deal with them dead bodies for that amount of time, and they had dead bodies in there for weeks until the people could pay for the funeral, man. Hitting it with embalming fluid and amongst other things, man. All right? So, you know, you're supposed to just get that out the way. It says to the second Esdras, I believe it's 4. So leave the dead for the dead. No, it's the second Esdras Salaki. Just go there real quick. I ain't even intend for this to be that long, man. You know? Salaki, man. Salaki. I'm trying to find it. See if I can find it right here. My bad. My fault. Gotta be in second Esdras. I know I'm not tripping. I'm gonna find it. Bear with me. Oh, to the empty things. My fault. And that's my fault. I was quoting wrong. My fault. Yeah, this second Esdras 7 and 25, and therefore Esdras for the empty or empty things, and for the full or full things. But that's an empty vain thing, man. To you know, tamper with the dead, man. You see? But ultimately, it's also to show the state of mind that these people have, the lords of the pit down here in New Orleans, man. All right, and these city these city officials, you know, and mayors and different things of that nature, that they're all hand in hand with the bullshit, man. The stealing, lying, all right, beguiling people, all right, and tormenting our families, man. All right. But that, you know, that pretty much was the point. I know it got kind of lengthy. All right, I didn't intend for that to happen, but, you know, this is a goddamn shame. I'll play it one more time. man. Yeah, man, the hell with Babylon, the great, or the daughter of Babylon, man. You know, may this place be accursed, all right, and soon judged, man. All right, according to the Bible, Revelation, and amongst other prophets that have prophesied against this place, man. You know, prophesy against Babylon, man. You know. So that pretty much was the point. So I don't mind about this. I was edifying. Next time I say shalom.